Hey guys, it's Mike here with CannaCribs Consulting and GrowersHouse.com. So recently we had a webinar on a deep dive into nutrients and nutrient uptake, but I felt like we needed more time on the micronutrients, so we're gonna go into manganese today. Manganese is the second most required micronutrient by our typical medicinal plants, second only to iron. Iron is our #1 micronutrient, manganese comes second. And that's because manganese is involved in a lot of those same processes, whether it's cellular respiration, photosynthesis. Another big thing with manganese is nitrogen assimilation. So getting that nitrogen into the forms that it needs to make the amino acids that the plant needs to grow. One of the big things with manganese is it can kind of look like an iron deficiency sometimes. So a lot of the times, even though you're putting sufficient iron down, it still seems like you have an iron deficiency. It could be the manganese, that second most required micronutrient in our medicinal plants. One other thing, it's big on pollen tube generation in other plants. You know, it does play very significant roles in the reproduction of other plants. So there's not a lot of research yet, but you know, if all those paths are conserved, then it's probably going to be a limiting factor in our flower growth as well. So usually in our nutrient formulations, we're gonna find manganese as like an EDTA chelate. That's the most common way you're gonna find it. There are other chelates out there. The turf and ornamental industry and a lot of other growers have used citric acid complexes. That can be pretty good. And if you're using an organic nutrient and it has a manganese number, it's probably because one of those source ingredients tested with manganese in it, and that contributes to the total organic fertilizer's manganese. So make sure you're doing that leaf tissue testing. Make sure you got that manganese in there. It's the second most needed micronutrient for our medicinal plants. And don't let it be a limiting factor in your grow. All right, guys, this is Mike. Let me know if you have any more questions about manganese, if you have any more questions about any other micronutrients. Go ahead and follow us. Check out GrowersHouse.com, CannaCribs.org, and I'll catch you on the next one.